You're out of Brooklyn, New York, Bishop Laughlin High School. That's going to be Jelani Johnson, Christian Walker, Kyer Lawson, and Wesley Noble Jr.
Oh, they were announcing Laughlin Track Club, but they didn't show up, so they were waiting for Laughlin. Now we got Pennsauken Track Club from New Jersey, Karan Ali, LaDanian McGrath, Premier Wynn, and Bryce Tucker is the quartet for Pennsauken that will go in lane 3.
They've run the 3rd fastest time in the country this year. We've got 3 teams at 3:15 and change. IMG Elite is going to be out of lane 4. They've run the 4th fastest time. They're from Bradenton, Florida. That's Kane Stanley, Aiden Henley, Ethan Pater, and Dylan Woodruff. And then fastest team in the country this year, this is going to be Montverde Academy out of Florida. They've run 3:15.31. That is going to be the time to beat. That is Zaire Nuridin, Issam Singa, Michael Larry, and Javian Green. And then 2nd fastest time in the country this year, 3:15.73, Seton Hall Prep out of New Jersey. They were the Millrose Games champions last month. This is going to be Ryan Matalonis, Kenneth Webb, Nicholas DeVita, and Xavier Donaldson. Fastest time of the day so far, 3:16.27. That's the 4th fastest time in the country. It's going to take that or better. It's going to take the fastest time in the nation this year or better to eclipse that. So keep your eye on MVA out of 5. Again, Laughlin Track Club is a scratch. So we've got Pennsauken, IMG, MVA, and Seton Hall.
And we've been waiting for this one for a while. MVA has been all over the place. National records, national champs. Montverde Academy. They're going to lead off with Javian Green.
Fastest time in the nation so far this year belongs to Montverde Academy at 3:15.31. The national record is 3:12.53, set by Bullis High School from Maryland back in 2019.
Pennsauken, IMG, Montverde, Seton Hall. Bring them back up. They weren't quite set with Seton Hall's blocks, so bring everyone up. Now that they're good, they get back into those blocks.
So this is going to be Nicholas DeVita of Seton Hall leading off alongside Javian Green, Kane Stanley for IMG Elite, and Karan Ali for Pennsauken.
Really nice job by Kane Stanley making up that stagger on Javian Green of Montverde. They're going to be fighting at this cut-in, and Javian Green accelerates to take pole position. 22.3 through 200, so not going to be able to hold that pace, but how well can they hold on? Montverde, IMG, Seton Hall, Pennsauken. Montverde out well.
Starting to tie up now, but he's done enough work to put his team in position 1 at the handoff. That is MVA, your national leaders, leading this final charge, and we see the pace lights out there. They're set to national lead tempo, and you can see how far ahead all 3 of our top athletes are.
Montverde's leadoff leg, Javian Green, goes 48.35. A great start for this team.
22 flat, 22.08 is the opening lap for MVA's second runner.
That's Issam Singa. He ran 6:57, set a national record in the 60. He's gonna go out hard, and he's gonna make it hurt really bad. He's just gonna try and get the baton across the line now. That's a 60-meter specialist stepping up to the 400 to help his team out.
So this is a marathon for him, is what you're telling
me. Exactly.
Well, he crossed the line through that marathon very well.
and split 48-2.
So still ahead of those green pace lights, MVA's third runner, but the advantage has shrunk.
Set by bonus 4 years ago, 3:12.53.
Montverde, IMG now stalking, and just behind them is Seton Hall. Seton Hall's Ryan Matalonis made a huge move going into that turn on IMG, and now he's making a move down the backstretch. Matalonis opening up his stride, and he's trying to make the move. Oh, he takes out MVA! They made contact, and MVA goes down. Seton Hall, slight contact, but enough to take Montverde down. They'll pass off to Xavier Donaldson. 47-84 from Matalonis, but Montverde went down. I'm sure we'll see a protest there. One lap to go. Seton Hall, Xavier Donaldson. He's all alone right now. IMG second, Pennsauken in third. Montverde did well to get up off the track and keep that baton moving around. Seton Hall Track Club comes across the line, 3:14.50. 3:14.53 officially. 47-64 from Xavier Donaldson. And not sure, when it's way down on the other side of that track, it's really hard to tell, was that contact initiated by Seton Hall? They were on the outside. Did they cut in too early? Did MVA move out? Those are the things that you can't quite tell, and there may be a protest there on that result.
Absolutely. It's so hard to know. Again, from our vantage point here in the announcer's booth, we're on the opposite end of the track. And as we mentioned, these guys are moving so fast, and they're all such powerful young men that all it would take, as you mentioned, is just to kind of swing by someone ever too much, ever too tightly, just to make that contact and throw them off of their balance point. So hoping we can see either a replay of that,
and here we get it.
Will.
And you see on the outside is Seton Hall, and he's in lane 2, so really he stays in his lane there in lane 2. And Montverde, they're showing it on the screen, and Carolina Cavaliers are celebrating, but as I see that on screen, I do not think that should be a DQ, but that's what we see in the results. You look on the screen, and they're out in lane 2. Yep. They absolutely have every right to be there, does Seton Hall. Montverde fighting for position, rightfully so, but they get clipped, and if you're in lane 1 and you move out to lane 2, that is not on the passing runner.
And if they have access to what we just saw, I'm sure there will be a protest back to try to have our winners, Seton Hall, reinstated. But as you mentioned, right now it is saying that the Carolina Cavaliers have taken this thing. So we'll try to get you more information as it becomes available to us. But drama here at the track at New Balance in Boston.
Always exciting in the 4x4. We said earlier, it's a contact sport in indoors.
That's right.
And we saw it right there.
Absolutely. And here you see another look at that clip, and I agree with you that
Montverde just riding on that outside of lane 1 line all the way into lane 2.
In fact, he makes contact with the Seton Hall athlete.
Exactly. Seton Hall's, that was Matalonis, and he did a great job of staying wide. You can't really do anything there. It's forced wide, and I'm positive. I see the Seton Hall coach down there speaking with the officials.
Yep.
I don't know if they had access to that replay yet. I'm sure they will be on the YouTube channel trying to rewind, but they're absolutely protesting. We'll see